Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, guests and distributors. My name is Duane Kleinsasser, and I'm here to share some information. I would encourage each and every one to grab a pen and a piece of paper to take notes. And I guess as I was meditating and anticipating this live broadcast, sharing the information, uh, ask yourself one question, actually a couple questions. But first of all, why are you on this call? Why am I listening or watching wherever you may be around the world, looking at what we have to offer here in Organo? I mean, am I looking for a lifestyle change? Am I looking for a little bit of extra money? Or I guess to get out of our own think and interrupt our thought process, I would like for you to write down, why am I on this call? Why am I watching this? Why am I taking time out of a beautiful Saturday afternoon to listen to some information, or wherever you may be? It may be evening where you're at, but just write down, why am I watching this, and put an answer to it. I guess I go back to sharing the information, but my personal sponsors, they wanted to make an extra $500 a month, and looking at it, what they were able to accomplish thus far. They're emeralds in the business, but at the beginning they only wanted to make $500, and their total life changed just by participating, engaging, listening to leaders, and moving on. So again, before we get into this presentation, again, write down, why am I on this call? So basically, I want to share a little bit of my story. My story is, I was a contractor for 20 some years, had quite a few employees, 17 to 20 some employees at times, give or take a little, all depends how busy we were, but self-employed most of my life. And as I was listening to one of my coaches, Mr. Rod Smith, the other day, as he was doing the same call, I just have to give a shout out to the Nielsen's and Mr. Rod Smith for what they have done for us here in this business, catering to our business. But what I wanted to talk about is looking at where we started, and looking at where we are headed, and looking at where we are right now. But again, going back to where I was in the industry, in construction, me and my wife discussed it the other day. We're participating in three different industries, and I can honestly say, to this point, the least stressful and the more enjoyable one that we are a part of is Organo. And that's not stretching it. That is not making it unrealistic for us. That is the truth. And we're so thankful and honored to be part of Organo. But like I said, I was in construction for 20 some years and did very good. Never did I ever think that I needed a plan B, or I thought I always had everything figured out, until this opportunity was shown, presented to us right where I'm sitting at this particular time. My wife and I were sitting here. Somebody came over to our house, shared the products, shared the business. Again, I will share this. I was not on board right away, but my wife was. And I thank her every day for being on board. And I did not look. My mind was actually not open to anything new, but her mind was open. And she said yes to the opportunity, yes to the product, yes to the business, in whatever, all the way around, she was on board. It took me about around 6 months to get on board with her, to share the product, to engage, going out there, sharing the business. Again, that's been going on 7 years. In August, it'll be 7 years for us being part of this amazing opportunity. So I'm here to share this opportunity. Again, the information that I have to share is, I always share with people is this: you want to take notes, you want to write down, because this may be your life changer. This may be the part where something you'll understand something that it will automatically say, you'll have your aha moment, and you will engage, get started, and join an amazing group of people to change your life and a lot of other people's lives with an amazing product. Again, we are a healthier living company. We offer delicious, safe, and effective products designed for daily use. Again, looking at the testimonies that we just got out of our home, personal home, from my children to me, my wife, my parents, my in-laws, my brother-in-law, and just so many different things. As soon as we started using the products, within a couple of weeks, we started seeing so many different changes in our life. One of the first things that we realized is my wife slept better than she's ever slept before. She's a very light sleeper. And then when she started drinking a coffee, it was amazing. I mean, she slept better the first night she drank the King of Coffee. A healthier cup of gourmet coffee. When people came to us and said, we have something to share with you, a healthy cup of coffee, and the first thing we both said was, yeah, right. There is no such thing as a healthy cup of coffee. We're looking at a healthier energy drink, which I'm drinking right now, a healthier fast food meal that saves you money. Again, my wife, I want to share things on our personal experience. When we first got started in Organo, what we were able to experience, and then when we came out with the shakes, it's amazing. We've tried so many different products in weight loss and shakes and so many different things, and honestly, none of them tasted as good as Organo, the shakes in Organo OGX. We started using them about when they first came out, and we're still using them to this day. Normally we would use something for 3 months and we would push it aside and we threw away what we had left. And again, looking at what we have here in Organo, it's next to amazing. Looking at, again, feeding ourselves cells a healthier living rather than a processed diet lacking nutrients, looking at fast food, looking at what we need in our lives to feed ourselves, to feed our body naturally. Again, we were I just want to share a little bit. We were just recently on a road trip. It was my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. We went out to visit, and when we were talking about Organo, obviously, we shared the products. They use them. They've been using them for 6 years, but it's amazing the testimonies that come out of that, using the products. I have a very touchy testimony that I would love to share. I don't want to make any health claims or anything like that, but my mom was on something that's called an antidepressant for many years. And since she's been on these products for the last 6 years, within the last 6 months, she's been totally reliant on Organo, on the products, on the mycelium and grapeseed oil. And that's very encouraging to me. Again, not making any health claims, but just the testimonies that we've been able to gather with feeding your body the proper nutrients, the proper things that your body needs to function. Again, looking at what do we have here in Organo, that is, we have an exclusive and powerful ingredient. Again, nobody has what we have. It's exclusive, means it's exclusive to Organo. We have it here in Organo. Miraculous King of Herbs, more than 2,000 years of history, originally reserved for royalty. Again, going back to when we first started using the products, it's unreal what you see on your screen right now, what it has meant to us. Looking at it, our son had some severe challenges, health challenges, and we've been able to put these products in his body at around 10 years old, and again, looking at what it has meant for him right now, he's 16 years old, it has changed his life forever. And again, you cannot taste it, you cannot see it, you cannot smell it. Looking at the benefits, the antioxidants, the nutrients we have that we have in all the products, here's what it is. I just want to and we're so thankful, give a shout out to the leaders like Mr. Bernie Chua, just for coming up with the idea, how can we bring these products to the masses of people without seeing them, tasting, or smelling it. Again, looking at the one on the right is naturally, for me it's on my right, I guess, but it's naturally grown, and the one on the left is a process. It's artificially grown in plastic bags. So we look at what it is, what it looks like naturally, and the nutrients on that side, it's like night and day. So we are proud to say that we have a naturally grown Ganoderma, not grown in plastic bags, and it's all naturally grown, naturally processed, and again naturally harvested. So excited to see what we have here in Organo with the Ganoderma, that we have 99.9% purity rate. Then we have the products that people love. It's the black coffee, the latte, which has a little bit of creamer and sugar added to it, and all the products that you see on your screen, they all have some form of Ganoderma in it. Ganoderma mycelium spore capsule, and again, looking at what we have, the hot chocolate, hot cocoa for little kiddos and for the big kiddos. Then we have the mocha with a hint of chocolate. We call it our guilt-free candy bar in a cup. Then we have the OG latte, the mocha, the king of coffee, the supreme, the green tea, the red tea. Looking at amazing boxes that just came out on the green tea and the red tea. It's something that I've never seen how good they look. Then we have the black ice. Is good for, especially right now. It's hot outside. If you want a little bit of extra energy and quench your thirst, black ice is amazing, especially at this time. I know some people drink it in the morning, drink it with hot water, and it gives them a boost of energy. Then we have the OGX, again, like I've mentioned before, amazing products, chocolate and vanilla, a meal replacement. 2 shakes a day will keep the pounds away, and 1 shake a day will maintain. Again, I've experienced an amazing testimony with the shakes. For me personally, I have lost 22 pounds using the shakes, and actually lost some more, but last time I checked was 22 pounds. Looking at the XT, OG Phoenix XT is right here. That's what I'm drinking right now. We have quite around a 95-degree day today, which it's hot here in Wisconsin, but drinking the energy drink, and it's amazing. Looking at the DX for a detox. For me personally, what I have experienced, especially if I eat a late supper, I drink a DX before I go to sleep, and it really helps me digest my food and helps me sleep better. It has aloe in it and so many different Ganoderma in it. It helps me relax and fall asleep and sleep so much better. That's my experience from the DX. Chamomile, it also has chamomile in it. Also looking at the capsules, the grapeseed, the spore, the mycelium, again, the toothpaste, the soap, so many different things we have that people use every day anyways. Waking up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you take a shower, you drink coffee, you use energy drinks throughout the day, you need a shake. For me personally, I'm not a big breakfast person, so I drink a shake every morning. I drink a vanilla shake, I add fruits to it. Sometimes when I want to change it up, especially this time with fresh fruits, it's amazing to add different things to it and make it taste like a smoothie in the morning. So looking at it, the coffee is not a luxury, it's a part of daily life. It's one of the most consumed beverages in the world. Largest traded commodity after oil. Again, it does not matter where you go. If you go to a restaurant, the first thing they'll ask you, do you want a cup of coffee? There's cups already sitting on the table ready to pour you a cup of coffee. Again, as I was listening to Mr. Rod Smith the other day, and it confirmed how huge the coffee industry is. You spend 7 cents on a big pot of coffee, and you make $15 out of that pot of coffee. That is amazing, amazing markup. That's why so many people in restaurants, that's their product. That's what they use to market, bring customers in. You drive by businesses. I drove past two businesses the other day. They both advertise that if you come in, walk around, check them out, they will give you free coffee. So they even use free cups of coffee to pull people in to their businesses. So again, as it says, coffee is not a luxury, it's a part of daily life. I know the first thing when we wake up, my wife and myself, the first thing we run for is the coffee pot. We put our water in, heat it up, wait about 5 minutes, and we drink coffee 5 minutes after we wake up. Again, I tell people all the time, I go to bed at night just to wake up in the morning to drink coffee. It's not what I need, but it's what I want. And that's why it's such an amazing business here. We cater to people of what they need. Most people will buy what they want, not what they need. So again, coffee is not a luxury. Again, it's a part of daily life. The coffee opportunity, looking at Starbucks, McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, Burger King, Nestle, Subway, it's amazing. Again, looking at Starbucks, McDonald's, servicing people with coffee. But one thing I want to focus on is Dunkin' Donuts. Here in Wisconsin, they were very limited. But right now, they're popping up all over. It seems like in every small town around here, Dunkin' Donuts are coming in. New construction, building, but when you walk in for a donut or something, they've got such a small menu for donuts and a huge menu for coffee. So as you look at it, changing their logos from a cup of coffee, from a donut to a cup of coffee, you have to wonder, why would it still be called Dunkin' Donuts? So, but that's a name that has been recognized. Honestly, before Organo, that's all the coffee we drank is Dunkin' Donuts. Most of what we bought Dunkin' Donuts from Sam's Club. And again, we did not even buy it at Dunkin' Donuts. You look at it, they use Sam's Club, Walmart, and so many other grocery stores for points of distribution. Again, that was our to-go kind of coffee in our brain. And as we look at here in Organo, the more points of distribution you can have in your business, the bigger your business will be, and the more people you can reach and touch and help out physically and financially. Talking about health and wellness, again, looking at 40% of the world population is overweight or obese. Again, as we travel around the world, around the United States, it's amazing how many people seem overweight, and it's from young people too. It's not just the older people, it's the newer generation, the younger generations coming in, less moving around. It seems like there's more couch potatoes walking around than anything else. So we have to be very, very careful about this, but we need to get it out to people. Not to be rude about it, but we need to share the weight loss products, the meal replacements with people that are having challenges. I talked to a gentleman last week, and he's been overweight all his life. But yet, when I shared the products with him, he's lost 45 pounds in the last 60 days. 45 pounds in 60 days. He actually bought a bunch of products from me, and he's afraid to talk. It's a very sensitive subject. He did not want to talk about losing weight, but I've seen his before and after pictures. It is amazing how his life has changed so far. 45 pounds in 60 days. It is totally amazing and transformational what his life has taken on. Looking at, you can save money, have more energy, lose weight, build muscle, a better performance, better digestive system. Honestly, I can testify to a couple here on this screen right here. It's saving money. Again, looking at using the shakes, using the coffee, saving the money. I'll share a money testimony for me and my wife. As we switched over from regular coffee and even our children using these products. We have saved so much money using these products. We save money by not taking them to the doctor so often. I mean, we look back before Organo, what we had to do, and trends. Again, I wish I could share in depth what we have experienced, but we've saved thousands and thousands of dollars just by switching, bringing a healthier product into our household. Again, with energy, we've all lost weight. Again, one of my testimonies, my number one testimony for myself is a better digestive system. I mean, I always had a very touchy digestive system, and again, when people come up to me and to say they have challenges with their stomach or something like that, that's one of the things that's an open door for me to share with them, because that was my biggest challenge. So that's one of my testimonies, that Organo has helped me tremendously, switching from Dunkin' Donuts, and not to diss Dunkin' Donuts, but switching from that coffee to a healthier cup of coffee. It has totally transformed my digestive system. Looking here at testimonies, people losing weight. Sensor Ray Lewis lost 37 pounds. Jeremy Hall, 55 pounds, just by switching, adding the weight loss management to their lifestyle. 63 pounds for Terry, 70 pounds for Oscar, 80 pounds for Jolene, and I know she's lost more. I've personally met her. She's out of Hawaii, and since that picture, she's already lost more weight than 80 pounds. Tonino from Romania, 53 pounds. Again, transformational things happening with the OGX. Again, looking at adding a shake to your lifestyle every single day. It's very affordable, like $1.60 a shake or something, whatever it may be. And looking at what can it add, what value can it add to my lifestyle. Again, talking about energy and weight loss. Are you prepared? Like I actually had a conversation with a gentleman yesterday. A study predicted by 2020, 40% of American workers will be independent contractors. And Mr. Holton Buggs has trained on this. He has talked about it in our trainings, diamond trainings, regular trainings. It's amazing of looking at where the industry is going to be based on focusing on the internet, focusing on working from your home. And I can honestly say, for what Organo has meant to us, even for me and my wife working together out of our home, at first it was not easy, but I will say this, it's well worth it. It's worth it working on it. It's worth it, the money that we do make. It's the people's lives we touch. It's, again, it is such a, I had an experience to go out and help somebody out the other day. And for me personally, dealing with employees actually gave me kind of a little bit of a flashback, I mean, to what it has done, what it meant owning my business with employees. Now it's me and my wife working together and looking at working together and making money and not having any employees. No warehouse, no nothing. We have, as a matter of fact, we work out of our home and we cannot even keep the products on hand. That's how fast it moves. As soon as we get it, the sooner it's gone. Again, you look at it, some of the questions, if you have a job, and again, I don't want to be hard on jobs, but there are so many people out there that just go through the motions. There are so many people out there that just show up for their job just because they need the money to pay bills. And again, it's not all wrong, but it's wrong if you're just doing that. Find something else. Again, ask yourself them questions. Do you feel valued at work? Do you set your own hours? Would you like to have flexible hours? Do you have time for your family? Do you have extra income? What if something happens? There's, statistically speaking, is there every person, every household, majority of the households are $500 away from a tragedy. Again, what if you have to replace tires? What if you have to replace a hot water heater in your home, or whatever it may be. You can fill in the blank, the what if this would happen? What if one of my children needs braces or something? Would we be able to afford it, or would we be able to take care of it? Again, just ask yourself them questions. Interrupt your own thought process. The opportunity, and again, as I mentioned before, the internet, so amazing as we can sit here, as I'm sitting here in my home, and you can sit all around the world and you can see me through the internet. We're all brought together by the internet. And again, that's looking at as we build our business, and as products are being sent to our customers, it's all done through the internet, not through us having to order them over the phone or then sending them to them. It is so easy. Sometimes when we share with people, the first thing they say or ask is, how much products do I need to have on hand? How do I order it? How easy is it? They have so many questions, and we always tell them it's from the warehouse to your front step. No in between, no confusion. Home-based business, look, again, as I touched on it before, honestly, that is one of the things that had me the most excited, and still does, that we can work out of our home, especially when the weather here in Wisconsin, sometimes in the winter, it can get very harsh. We work out of our home. Health and wellness, weight management, again, so many awesome products that we have, starting from the drinks to the weight management to the energy drink, coffee, and again, looking at the #1 consumed beverage in the world, up to around 18,000 cups a second. Looking at one thing I wanted to say is what the privilege that we have for a home-based business. We have 3 children, 2 boys and a girl, and we take them to school every day, and we pick them up from school. We would not be able to do that. We take them to their sports, to their functions, like our daughter is in gymnastics, our boys are in soccer. We can be there for them. We pick them up, we take them there. Nobody else does it for us. And that is one of the biggest things looking at, again, on a home-based business. We're actually open in around 50 countries at this time, looking at whichever country we reside in the United States. We can do business in so many different countries. We got people over in the Philippines, distributors that we're working with. We have in Canada, we have people all over that we work with, and again, we are right here in the United States. So as soon as you get started in this business, you are automatically open in all these countries, and you don't have to do anything other than getting started with Organo and sharing the products, and it will organically get into the other countries with people that you know from here and they know over there. So it's just about getting started and sharing the products. Visionary experienced leaders, Mr. Bernie Chua, again, looking at what he has done. Him and his beautiful wife, Adeline, is bringing the treasures of the earth to the people of the world. They knew about Organo for many, many generations, and again, looking at how can we bring it to the masses of people. So let's put it into something that people do and want every single day. Started out with coffee, tea, and hot chocolate. Mr. Shane Moran, Global Master Distributor. Bernie Chua needed some people to bring on board, and he found the 2 most successful and experienced people in their field to bring them on board to help him grow Organo. Mr. Shane Moran, he goes into different countries. Again, he's a distributor. He works just like I do to go out there and share the products. Holton Bugs the same way, Chief Visionary Officer. Amazing gentleman that we've got to spend quite a bit of time with, my wife and myself. I cannot speak highly enough about all 3 gentlemen. Three peas in a pod, working together for us here in Organo as distributors to help us build an amazing business, sharing the treasures of the earth to the people of the world. Talking about the Napoleon Hill Foundation. Again, Had a conversation with a gentleman yesterday, and he said he never heard of the Napoleon Hill Foundation or Think and Grow Rich before Organo. When he got started, he read this book 2 or 3 times already, and he said it has changed his thought process and looking at how he does and approaches things. And again, I can vouch for that myself. Looking at it, especially chapter 8, talking about procrastination. For me personally, that was one of the traits that I need to work on. And still, I have worked on it, but I still need to work on it. So I would encourage each and every one that is looking to join Organo and is in Organo that has still not read it. There are still people that have not read it, and looking at, we have a collaboration with the Napoleon Hill Foundation. At least read it one time, see what it'll do for you. Excuse me, it may change your life forever. Looking at 7 ways to get paid. Raise your hands if you want to start earning money today. Looking at it, I want to start earning more money today. And looking at Organo, what is the 7 different ways? Is number 1 is the retail sales. You buy low, you sell high, you keep 100% of the profits. Again, there's 6 different potential ways to find customers and to go out there and share the product. Is OG mixers, special events, person-to-person, schools, salons and spas, gyms and health centers. Honestly, for the 2 that have worked for me and my wife personally is OG mixers and person-to-person. That's the 2 that has helped us build our business. Again, you can entertain the other ones, but again, for our business, that is the best way to do it, is sharing the product through them 2 different ways. Second way we get paid is called a fast track bonus, referral bonus. Once people get started in your business on the packages that I'm going to touch on in a little bit, bronze, silver, and gold, you get a referral bonus up to $130. So again, it's a one-time payment every time somebody joins your organization. We talk about the dual team, the power of the dual team. Dual means 2, team means many. So in order to start earning money, you get 2 people, 1 on the left and 1 on the right. Make a list. Make a list of people once you get started, even before you get started. Make a list of people. Start sharing the products with people. Again, looking at it from the way when we started building a business, we made a list. We went out there, we shared it with people, and I think in the first month we had like 10 people that joined my wife in our organization to build. So you need to have 1 on the left and 1 on the right in order to make the dual team work for you. Again, it's all about duplication. You get 2 people started, and you can show your other 2 people how they can get there too. You help them and show them and teach them and coach them. Again, looking at it, you can earn up to 20%. You can earn 10%, 15%, and up to 20%. And again, I'll touch on it in a little bit here. But in this example here, it's 20%. So you have 4,096 new people join your business in 12 months. You can earn $50% commissional volume. Not 50%, but 50 times 50, because that's what, looking at how much product does a person here in the United States use. And again, these are numbers. So each person uses $50 in products, commissional volume. So every dollar you spend, you get it adds up to a point. 4,096 times 50 equals $204,800 commission volume, and you can earn up to 20%. Talking about the dual team bonus, again, as a marketing associate, you can earn 10%, supervisor 10%, up to $1,000 a week. Again, right there, just in a marketing and associate and supervisor, people's lives will be changed. Again, if you look at it from where I live to where like 100 to 200 mile radius, $1,000 would easily pay somebody's house payment per month. So you look at it, would $1,000 change your life? What is your car payment? What is your rent payment? What is your whatever you want to put into that line. How would $1,000 change my life? A lot of times people look at the most money they can make, and it overwhelms them, and they don't get started at all. Don't look, okay, I want to make $10,000 the first month I'm in Organo, or 20. And if you have the potential, please go ahead and do that. But sometimes people look at the big picture as you go down to Sapphire, 20% up to $5,000 a month. Ruby, 20% up to $10,000 a month. Diamond, 20% up to $20,000 a month. So you look at it, what can I do? But if you start out with a realistic number, from $0 to $20,000 a week. So you look at it from that point, how would $1,000 change my life? I know for me personally, $1,000 helps us quite a bit. So you put your number in. More ways to earn money. We're talking about the uni level. That's these 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th way is all based off of the dual of reorders. So every time people order products, you're gonna get paid the 4th way, the 5th way, the 6th way, and the 7th way. Again, looking at it, if once you build an organization, when it starts growing, that's exactly what you want to build it on, is on reorders, because people, this is actually your big money right here. We talked about $20,000 on the backslide here for a diamond, up to $20,000 a week. You can actually earn more money here on a uni level. So another way to get paid is called the OG lifestyle. Once you reach Sapphire, you can earn $400 a month. Ruby, $600 a month. Emerald, $800. Diamond, $1,000. Blue diamond and black diamond, $1,000 a month. And black diamond and above, $3,000 a month. So you look at it from that point of view. You can spend it on whatever you want. Once you reach them rankings, you can, again, you have to qualify 2 consecutive months in a row, and that's when you're going to get started paying the bonus. Again, we get a bonus every single month, and again, just another additional way of we getting paid of what Mr. Bernie Chua, Holton Buggs, and Shane Moran have put together for us to enjoy the OG lifestyle. How to get started? Ask yourself this question. There will be 4 people that are on this call. Number 1 will be, I don't want nothing to do with the product or even with the business. Number 2, I love the product, but I don't want nothing to do with the business. Number 3, well, I want to make a little bit of money. I love the products and I want to make a little bit of money. Number 4, I love the products and I want to make a lot of money. So categorize yourself. Well, who am I? 1, 2, 3, or 4. 4 different kinds of people. So again, how to get started? Excuse me. Join by registering as an Organo independent distributor by purchasing a starter kit. $49.95. You get you get a website, state-of-the-art website. Again, for $49.95, there is no way. In my business that I had before, I had a website that I had to update, that people service for me. It actually cost me $600 a month just to keep my website going. And as I look at this, $49.95 a month, a year, you buy this and then you spend $49.95 a year to keep your website. And that is absolutely pennies on the dollar based on what Organo spends. Again, you do all your ordering through your website. You do all your money. You can track your money. You don't have to do anything. You just go on your website and everything is right in front of you. 3 ways to join as a bronze pack. For $250, you can get a bronze pack. Looking at it, the different products you can get here: the black coffee, the hot cocoa, the Supreme, the latte, the mocha. You get a red tea, green tea, OG Phoenix. Again, looking at it, here's where you can start earning 10% up to $500 a week. This is for somebody that just wants to use it themselves, share a little bit of product, just wants to dabble in it a little bit and wants to make a little bit of extra income. Here's another way, silver pack, you can earn $1,500, 15% up to $1,500 a week. This is for somebody that is a little more serious. They want to start building and they need to make a little bit of extra money, probably bring a spouse home from work or something like that. So they get more serious about it. And again, for $450, you can start your own business based out of your home. And again, looking at it of the opportunity that you have with this package right here. And then the gold pack, this is actually where my wife and I got started. And again, you can earn 20% in the dual team up to $2,500 a week. Again, this is for somebody that's really serious, wants to get started, head over heels, jump in head over heels, start sharing as much product as you possibly can. And again, looking at who can I help, and have a list of people that you know that are behind in bills or whatever you may think of what you can do with this. So again, it's amazing. You get more products, more black coffee, more hot cocoa, more King of Coffee, Supreme Latte. You get mocha, more energy drinks, detox soap. You get toothpaste, capsules, teas, more of the shakes. Again, you have variety. So you have enough to start sharing with a lot of people. I mean, the more products you have on hand, the more products you can share. One of the things that our mentors told us when we first got started is the more products you'll give away, the bigger your business will be. And that's exactly what we listened to, is we started sharing with everybody. And it's amazing that what happened right after when we started doing that. It's how our business grew, how people called us back for more products. Don't be afraid. Don't buy this package and leave it sit at home in a box and use it for furniture or be in a coffee secret service. Don't do that. Buy this product, buy this package. I encourage you to do that and share with a lot of people. Again, as we did the math the other day, looking at from this package of what we have earned here in Organo in the last 6 months. In our previous business, we had over $600,000 invested just in equipment and in vehicles, in tools, in whatever we needed to get our jobs done. We had over $600,000 invested, and our income with Organo is larger every month than it was with $600,000 invested. This is a one-time investment, $1,400. You invest it, you start sharing with people, and again, it's an amazing company, amazing product. It's amazing what can happen. Again, whose life will change today? Again, we don't help anybody. We cannot change anybody's minds, but what we can do is we can share the product, we can share the information, we can share the opportunity, and it's up to you on the other side of this screen, on the phone, to go out there and make a difference in their own lives. You have to make a change in order to change others and yourself. You cannot stay the same and think things will change. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's easy, it's simple, it's Organo. Have a good night.